Generate option in Adobe Premiere. Generate option means you can generate some patterns, some shapes and all. Okay. For example, some we use it commonly, some we may not use much, but still quickly we'll give a glance. 4 color gradient. When you drag and drop on this, you can see a gradient color is coming on top of this. And for that all position of each and every color, you can see this 2 value has given. And you change the color, whichever colors, if you want to change it, you change it. Then after this whole color change, we have blend over here, blend. You can blend it, how this all are blending together, okay? Smooth or sharp, how you want to blend it. Jitter, that when you do some, when you blending it, that detail will be having variations on it only, but it's also, you need to have many colors different way. Then try to do contrast colors, light colors, then you can see the difference on it. So the things are not, the important thing is you can do a blending with your original footage over here. Okay, so just go to this blending mode. So this is blending with your original footage. So some of the color tone, you want to change it. So for example, this side is yellow. So other side is green. And this one I don't want. I want to get back to similar yellow tone or red tone only. So I can get that effects. But I want to get a blue effects, cool color here down. The up both I do warm colors. A different pattern I got it. It's nice pattern on it, right? Because it's flowers, that's why it's look good. So you try a different way where you want and which one you want to move it here and there, you can try. And these all colors, if you want to blend it in a nice way, you can blend it. Just to make some color tone. Actually, it's a gradient color only, but we have 4 color. 4 corner, we have 4 gradient. This we are adjusting, but do good blending overlay. I use it softly. You can check some other color mode may be suitable. We know in Photoshop blending mode we have done similar things on it. Nothing more important in that. Cell pattern, okay? Actually, it's create pattern like the cell pattern. So the pattern, you can, there are a lot of options over here to create patterns. You see this, you can animate over this one. The size of the pattern can be increased and decreased. The offset, you can move like this continuously. Okay, so this is a pattern is creating. If you do this evolutions, it will animate this pattern like this. Okay, here is the soft wrap clip. Okay, so for example, now we don't have any blending mode inside here. Okay, inside, 1 second. Yeah, inside we don't have any blending mode. So I'm going to keep this one, copy and paste it. Same pattern down also. And the down one just consider is the original. So original means I don't have any pattern. That means I have an original image. On top of that, I created using any one footage, I create a blending mode pattern. Sorry, a pattern I created. Then I go to blending mode, try any other blending mode from here. So you can blend with this one. So see that which is suitable to your subject. And if it's good, maybe overlay is good, you can adjust opacity. So, okay. And this one, you can do an animation for this. Evolutions, I click here, and you see. So you get it. See, it's animating that. So when you're making background effects and all, you can use it. Not much. I've never used it for any professional work, of course. But when you get a situations like that, see, if there is no blending mode inside that effects, try this way. Keep the original one below. Top, you keep the same thing. Same thing is checkboard also. You get checkboard effects, okay? Below we have object. Otherwise, you're going to get like this only, okay? So this is that original result. Width, increase it, okay? Here we have blending mode for this one default, so you don't need extra, okay? For title effects and all, we may need this kind of things. For example, you have a car racing competition, so you want to get on the flag, you have seen the checker, right? Somewhere, wherever you need checker kind of an effects, try maybe in that motions, if you put this kind of a background, maybe look good, depends on the subject you make it. Circle, very quickly, circle, we get a circle shapes on it. Then you can control the shape on it. The feather can be controlled, color can be controlled. This you can blend with the original one, how you want to blend it. Maybe that area is different now, or some other blending mode can be get it. The radius of this, edges only, if you want edge radius can be created like this way, can be created. Thickness can be adjusted for that. Thickness plus radius is very bigger now that. Okay. Nothing more to do, just to generate that circle shape. Similar, we have ellipse shapes to create it. Inside, we don't have blending mode. So this one you need to get with the background to generate that shapes only. So again, I'm telling you in editing, we don't have much useful. Sometimes if you don't want to go to Photoshop, can be make easily from here. But this kind of shapes I want to generate it, can be used. That's all. Again, eyedropper fill tool. I keep this one here. Eyedropper fill tool, we are getting a color tone over there. What are the color tone? If you want based on that overall tone, it will be creating the tone. So behind, I'm going to keep it my original. Then I can see this is the effects when I put based on this color will automatically pick and generate that eyedropper fill tool from the. You can try different mode, depends on the blending mode. If it is suitable, that will be changing. Okay, not again more, not much important. We keep here again one only. Grid is good. You can create grid effects like this. In some title, have you seen the background effects technology? Maybe we want to discuss about graph. Okay, similar area, the grid kind of patterns you need. Okay, that time you can generate this, how many grids you need. We can create different kind of grid options from here. Invert grid can be do. Of course, we have a blending mode. That's a benefit of this. It's nice when I have used this many places while editing. Showing the title of the movie and or maybe you want to get a different effects on it. Okay, create grid kind of a pattern everywhere. Okay, or like which I told you, the graph or something like that. The backgrounds, you're gonna make a different kind of backgrounds. You can use that. Next one, lens flare. You need a sky background. For example, here you can try lens flare effects. We have used it many software. This one maybe. So keep the lens flare. Same options here, 50 mm, 55 mm. If you use this one in Photoshop, you may understand 105. This is the same effects you have in Photoshop. You can animate and all. You can increase and decrease the brightness and all. Okay. So in footage, if you want to get the sun effects, you can always take lens flare. The lightning, I don't know, we need to get darker. This is the lightning effects. Select the lightning, you can keep here. Here. The lightings, of course, you need darker background. So let me check my color correction on this. If you want to color correction, if you are in lumetric color property, if you are in a color, lumetric color will be there. I'll explain this again. You can, without adding any effects, directly from here, you can adjust it. Temperature can be changed, exposure can be less, contrast can be increased from lumetric color. Okay, when you click on the color, you will get this all property. This is the same property what we are taking from color correction, lumetric. Okay, lumetric, same things are available here. So here, what I do now, we have lightning. We have many properties for this one. See, you can control like this, come from down to up to down and go. You can animate this one, comes and going. Okay. Segments, how much segments you need. If you want more segments, you can add more segment details are there. And amplitude, how much amplitude you need, you can increase it. Detail level 2 can be increase it. Detail on amplitude. Of course, this look good now. So branches, if you want, you can increase and decrease it. Rebranching again on top of that, again, next branching can be do that rebranching if you do that angle. So rebranching that angle, how you want, you can adjust it. That segments, if you increase it, more perfection will be there. And the branch width, if you want, you can increase it. Of course, I don't need. I'm pressing Control Z after changes. Okay. There are some for animation purpose. Colors for this one. The color, if you want to change it, the color is suitable here. If you want to change, you can change. Please try this all. Okay. And the direction, the force, how much force? If you want to increase the force of this, that kind of an effects you can get it. But this one quickly, if you want to get and go, what you can get it, from here. You see the end point, right? So I think I have done a lot of, let me delete this. I do lightning again, and select this one. And this one here. And segments, we need to increase the quality, you will get good segments if you increase it. Okay, this is enough for time being. Let it be up. And this down one is actually this. So it can come and go. So that means it's on up now. Okay, and give a keyframe for this. Then you play. Okay. It's a big video. Okay, here I do again a keyframe, same thing. And in the center, I'm taking this one down. Taking this one down. Now you see little bit amplitude can be a bit, and branching, not much, rebranching a bit. Anchor segment, branch segment can be added. Branch width little bit big, okay? Just to be visible. Now how this animation comes, it will come and go. So how the lightning usually happens, something like that. So that time, if you want, you can add effects over also here. Check what color corrections can be suitable. We'll check with the brightness and contrast. Brightness and contrast, right? Check with the contrast also. Okay, you can play with. There are many other options to do it very quickly. I'm showing you this one. And where is the keyframe is here. So same place for brightness, also one keyframe. And to end, here also one keyframe, and center, add more brightness. That means actually should be very faster. You can do 2-3 times if you copy, if you want, and paste. So the same time you need to copy up also. Copy paste. Copy and paste. So 2 times. Actually it's gone because it's not playing proper. 1, 2. Okay, so 2 brightness also you have seen. So brightness, if you have any portions, you need to redo it. See, this 2, 1, 2. You can increase and decrease, but if you're not happy with this one, try some other effects. Check with the contrast. Check with we have many other things to adjust the color. Okay, any of this one, it will be fine to get your lightning effects. Okay, so lightning is a little bit important because sometimes we use for some good composition. So please practice more in lightning. Remaining is you can check. We pay because we're not using much ramp and all. And paint bucket, when I use it, you see some area we're going to pick and giving the colors on it. You can check remaining the tolerance value, how much it is going to pick. This blue color I choose. Any other color, you will understand which color, how it is working. This is a tolerance value. I never use this one much. So ramp, we use the color, right? Same like that. Here we can create a gradient, but you cannot do blending inside. You need to blend with original one more below, just before I told you. Right on, we don't need now. So remaining all you can check. And it's very important if I'm saying color, for color is important. Checker is important, checkboard is important. Grid, what is a grid? Grid is important, lens flare is important, and lightning. This much option. Ensure you know this how many is there, 4 or 5. Okay, that's very important.